Okay, so guys, I had a couple of questions over this type of problem on the last assignment, so I wanted to make sure to address it so that everyone understands. So if I have 30 degrees here, and I told you this side is 6 and this side is x, and I'm trying to find this side length over here, notice we were given the opposite and we're looking for the hypotenuse. So I would use sine of 30 is equal to, and I use sine because it's O and H, opposite and hypotenuse. So I would do 6 over x. Again, solve like we have been, so do over 1. Then you would need to cross multiply just like we were doing. So it'd be sine of 30 times x is equal to 6 times 1, which is just 6. Now, if I'm looking for, notice this one is different because the x is in the denominator, or the bottom of the fraction. So if you look, it's sine of 30 times x. Well, if we're trying to solve for x, you would need to do the inverse operation of multiply. So the inverse of multiply is to divide. So I'm going to divide by sine of 30 and divide by sine of 30. So x would equal 6 divided by sine of 30, which would be 12. And remember, this is the hypotenuse. We're looking for the hypotenuse. So you would not, if you got 3 as your answer, which is what I kept seeing people get, 3 cannot be the hypotenuse because 3 is shorter than 6. And remember, the hypotenuse is always the longest. So that is the question that I had a lot of people asking questions over and getting confused because in the video I hadn't shown an x like that. So just make sure you still cross multiply. You would just need to divide here before you can type it in your calculator.